on the Ram truck in this game. Now, there are a few cars many people question about. Are they worth it? Should we buy them? These cars are normally upgrade cars, like people upgrade from normal sports cars to these cars. Now, let me tell you, this car, this McLaren, it is more than worth it. Its top competitors are in this category are three cars, the McLaren and two others. The other one is called the McLaren F30. This car, slightly better handling and acceleration, but it's overpriced. $100,000 more. I get some people say it's worth it, it's better, so they buy it. But I'm telling you, the Senna's better, or the Sentian, whatever. It's better. The next car that costs the same as this car does. I had a bit of an argument with this car. Should I get this one? The Stallion Avalon. Same speed, 1 second better acceleration, and lower handling. I'll tell you, don't get this one. The stats won't add up. So I'm gonna tell you why this is better. Is definitely better than the Stallion Avalon or the Lamborghini Aventador. Now, some people say the McLaren P1 or the McLaren F30. The car's better. It has better handling and all that. But even if you're in a race, you're stuck. Before, I had a few situations where like stuck. So before the performance update, where the McLaren would actually have been neck and neck with that car and in some cases lose. But now because of the performance update, what you can do is you can actually stock up your McLaren to make it even better than those cars. I will tell you, this car is worth its money. It's an arch rival. For example, you're racing a Bugatti. I own a Bugatti. I'll tell you, sometimes when I race, the the Bugatti tends to crash a lot. Whereas this car, even though it does has a tendency to crash a little bit, like this car you can handle it, and I'm gonna go demonstrate that. The Bugatti will crash a lot, and this car, even though it's a bit far behind you after you tune it, it catches up. The Bugatti crashes, it takes a few seconds to recover. I agree with that. But I will tell you this, for what it's worth, this car, it can pass the Bugatti. Many people push the Bugatti out of this race, but the Bugatti isn't as good as it is. I've learned that if you have a Koenigsegg Agera, I mean the Jesko, Jesko, yeah, the Jesko, that's worth it. That is worth it. It's slightly slower than the Chiron. It's slightly, but its handling is better. It's worth it. That car is worth it. So this is how I went up. The Audi TT, the Volkswagen Golf or the VW RF, the in the Volkswagen in the Rolf. I wanted to get the McLaren 720S, but that was the day there was a new update. As finally I had enough, there was the new update. And that update, these the lower cars became overpriced and the higher cars became less. So like the Bugattis and the Koenigseggs, they become a little less priced. So what I did was I bought the Lamborghini Countach. After the Countach, that is when I learned grinding. Like not that was not when I learned grinding actually. After that, I bought the Senna. I saved up for the Senna. After that, what happened was I was starting to grind for the Bugatti, $2.4 million. This car is the ultimate grinder. Some people think some cars are only good for one race. For example, the Bugatti Chiron. You master it, it's only good for around the world. Other races like downtown races and stuff, that car sucks. I use this car for most races even today. Except for around the world, this car is better. Now, if you're one of those guys who bought a better car when you were upgrading from your lower car, and you don't want this, you want to skip, then as I did a review video of the McLaren F10 or the McLaren F1, that car is worth it. You want to upgrade more than this? Get that car. Or next, what you can do is get your hypercar. But there's a car I warn you do not buy, and that is this, the Stallion Seam. It is overpriced. At first, I didn't really know about this stuff. Someone else bought this car on my account. I did not want to. I was saving up for the Noir. So the thing is, the Stallion Seam, it is overpriced. It is slower than the F10, and it's not that good. Handling, speed, and whatnot is not that good. So yeah, this turn in particular, Bugattis failed. They go like this, they crash into the wall. Whereas the McLaren, oh, get out of the background. I'll delete your channel if you don't. Good. So yeah, so yeah, that is what. Get the F10. This car looks good. They just unveiled this car, the Roadster version of this car a few months ago. I, and yeah, this car looks funny. It looks like some sort of weird car. Anyways, guys, so yeah, we're ending this video with this car, not the car we have talked about, but yeah. Bye. This video's over. Like, subscribe, share, and we'll see you next time.